the master shot out a leaf, intending to assassinate the girl, but the girl easily sensed it. She then picked up a wooden stick and counterattacked, forcing the master to retreat repeatedly. The master immediately realized this girl couldn't be left alive, so he used all his strength to launch his deadly move, but it was blocked by the girl. Even the Lingshan stone, bestowed by the Buddha, was shattered by a single strike. At this moment, the master realized how powerful the girl was. He couldn't kill her, so he cast a binding spell on her head, and lied, telling her that it was a treasure to enhance her cultivation. He then urged her to hurry down the mountain and go home. However, as soon as the girl left, the master clutched his chest and spat out a mouthful of blood. He couldn't help but sigh at how terrifying the girl was. Meanwhile, the girl had just returned home, and saw her beloved mother kneeling in front of the clan leader. She immediately stood in front of her mother, trying to protect her from these bad people. Her grandmother, however, pointed at the girl's forehead, and cursed her as a wild child without a father. If it weren't for her mother becoming pregnant out of wedlock and giving birth to her, the family's reputation wouldn't have been damaged, and their fortunes wouldn't have fallen. She then demanded that her mother marry the bodyguard, Sun, to maintain their position. But Sun was a man who was always flirting around with women. The woman refused to marry him at all costs. At this point, the clan leader spoke. Ever since he had developed a leg illness, the Zhao family had been suppressing theirs. He was unwilling to continue living in shame, so he needed the son's martial arts secrets to wipe away the disgrace. If her refused, he would have her daughter's hands and feet broken and feed her to the wolves. The woman panicked immediately. At this moment, the little girl was furious. She had never expected her elders to be so cruel. Just as she was about to lose control, a servant came in to report that the Grandmaster's confidant had arrived. The grandmother quickly pushed the mother and daughter out to avoid embarrassing the family. However, as they crossed paths with the Grandmaster's confidant, he thought the little girl's face resembled the Grandmaster's to some degree. Before he could think more about it, the grandmother hurriedly invited him inside. He had come to deliver the Grandmaster's message. He stated that a martial arts competition would be held in 3 days. The winner would become the Grandmaster's direct disciple. The grandmother was overjoyed. She told her son to work hard, as he was the only one left in the Qi family to participate. The confidant, however, furrowed his brow, and stated that everyone from the 6 major families must participate. This was because the Grandmaster was hosting the competition to find an extraordinary talent, and that talent had shattered the Buddha's Lingshan stone. After the confidant finished speaking, he disappeared in front of the clan leader. Meanwhile, the mother and daughter had been locked in the firewood room. The grandmother came to inform them that the little girl must participate in the martial arts tournament. The mother was worried that her daughter, being so young, might be in life-threatening danger, but the grandmother's real goal was to have the little girl die, so she could marry the woman off to the bodyguard, Sun, and secure her son's future. The little girl, determined not to let her mother be bullied, swore that she would participate in the martial arts tournament, and promised to win the championship, so her mother could live a better life. On the day of the tournament, the master arrived early and stood on the second floor. He thought that even though the little girl's power was suppressed, she should have no problem handling the ordinary skills of the 6 major families. At that moment, the Zhao family leader saw the mother and daughter. He directly mocked the grandmother for still letting the woman compete despite her being an old cripple. The grandmother immediately felt that the mother and daughter had completely embarrassed her. Just then, the